Hey guys, one of the questions that I get asked the most is, do I trade off of the scanner? And if so, how do I trade off of the scanner? Well, to answer your question, I don't like to trade off the scanner that often. And of course, if I'm trading off of the scanner, I know that that's going to be a very high risk type of setup. So it's going to be something where I'm going to adjust my size and stop level no matter what. So if I'm trading off of the scanner and we're just getting those first alerts, I'm looking to, again, focus on risk mitigation no matter what. So I'm not just going to jump into a trade without looking at the chart. So even though we're getting those scanner alerts, I have to look at the chart first. Now that's going to give me an area of value, maybe an area of interest, and it may even give me the possible levels that I should be watching. But if I'm trading off of the scanner itself, of course, I'm going to be using a 10-second chart. The 10-second time frame for me really helps me make quick decisions. So it may have a quick pullback, yes, but I may be able to get into a trade and have it rip in my direction and really have a great early entry. And that's a good example here on SRM. As we can see, as we started to get the volume on the histogram down below on these candles, it then equated to a really nice move. We started to close above these pivot zones, giving us an entry above the pivot zone if you're looking for the strategy. And if you're looking for more of a trend type of trade, we have this trend line as well as trend zone. And once we close above with that volume paired, we're looking to stay above that trend zone. So any pullback into that trend zone is going to be a plus or an area of value, and anything below it will be where we cut the position. You can see it then trended all the way up to here before it cut back on that candle, and that's a really impressive move. And this is a 10-second chart, 10-second candle, so this is a move that happened in just a few minutes or less, right? So this is going to be something where if you're trading off of the scanner, or if, excuse me, I'm trading off of the scanner, of course, I'm going to adjust my size, adjust my stop level, so mental stops if I'm trading in the pre-market session, excuse me, and of course, I'm looking to still mitigate risk. That's always number one. So in other words, if I'm getting in on this 10-second chart, yes, I know it's going to be high risk. Yes, I'm making adjustments. That's step one. Step two is still stick to the plan. So the strategy says close above this pivot zone, has to hold above this pivot zone. So if I'm getting in on this candle, I'm going to suffer a possible pullback of 10%, maybe even greater, 15, even 20% as a pullback. So when I decide on something like that, knowing that I'm trading a 10-second chart, knowing that I'm trading a very quick and very high-risk type of setup, again, risk mitigation is number one. So I will adjust the size, adjust the stop level, and of course, be using these zones and areas to stick to the strategy and stay consistent. So 10-second charts, that's what I like off of the scanner. However, I really prefer to trade the 1-minute chart. I like to see the 1-minute setup, use the 10-second to help myself stay in the trade for longer and get closer to the top of that move. But that's just me. You guys let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the chats. Thanks, guys.